Hello everybody, DrMixable here, and today we are back with episode 4 of Home. When we last left off, we were in Norman's house, and first off, if it sounds like I'm talking with a lisp, it's because I have a canker sore like on the back of my tongue, so it makes me talk all funny, so I'll try to avoid it as much as possible, but yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, we've got stairs and a doorway. The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just pop it open. I needed a key. There's a bit of blood on the keyhole. Looks like we're gonna need to find a dead person with a key. Creepy noises to the left. Enter door and... what was this? It looked like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling. I wonder where it led. Of course he pulled it. Gave the chain a single tug, and a simple folding ladder to the attic popped down. Oh, I don't know about it. Oh. The television still flickered, some indecipherable channel. Jesus, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker and one of my few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he had been shot trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, you deserve better than this. Yeah, close his eyes. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace, or I just couldn't stand to think about what was going on. Quickly, I closed Norman's eyes. Alright, what's over here? I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were still water rings from the two cup sets. There were water rings from two cups still there in the wood. Okay. So he may have let somebody in he knew, and that's why there were rings. That's why there were two, because he thought that they were friends, and so he let them in on purpose. Huh? See? Detective skills. That's why I've got that. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? Yeah, we gotta find out stuff. Found a hairpin amongst the rotten food and trash. I pocketed it. He pocketed the hairpin. Is what he pocketed. All right. Let's see. Let's go. I guess we have to go up the attic. Alright. Let's see. We're going up the attic, and 1 second. Alright. Is that the ladder? Oh, yeah. All of that is the ladder. Just unaware. I thought that, I guess that's part of the pull chain or something. Let's see. Oh. A weathered sleeping bag and a small camping stove. The bag smelled musty. I wasn't sure if it was because of being in the attic or if it had recently been used. Maybe out in the woods, perhaps? There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? Yeah, well, yes. Inside the old cardboard box was a pile of clothes and photos, even shoes. And then I looked. They were Rachel's. What were you doing here, Rachel? Were you responsible for poor Norman downstairs? Poor Mormon. No, he is not a Mormon. Well, it could have a possibility. He could be a Mormon, but his name is Norman. Alright. Where else can I go? Oh, to the right. That's right. Coat? Wasn't entirely surprised to find this here. It was one of Rachel's old fall coats. I always wondered what happened to it. How long had it been there? Oh, she was cheating on him. Oh, at least that's my guess. Inside the cabinet, there was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. One of these slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had seemed to match the others there. The handgun was Norman's. What the heck was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back? No, we need that. Though it weighed on me, it had a hard time parting with the weapon just then. Well, I don't know what would happen if I put it back, but I'd rather be safe than sorry and keep the gun. You never know when you might need it, especially in this creepy game. So I can't get in there because I don't have a key. Let's see if I entered. Oh, I can't leave. So there's something I'm missing. Nothing in the television. I hope Rachel had nothing to do with the mess. Something I missed in here, maybe? Table. Oh yeah, so Rachel's. That's why. That's why the other cup is there, is my assumption. Eating for two, yep, Rachel. Well, you know, it could be coincidence. It could be framing Rachel, but from the way it looks, Rachel looks like the most probable suspect, and, not very good. Let's see. Is there anything else I can pull? Nope, nothing. Man, this is very strange. I don't really know what to do, and I don't have access to the key downstairs or anything. Or the key that'll open the door downstairs. I'll check to my right again, see if I can, find anything of use. There's the coat, and the gun. Let's see if I put it back. Oh, no. Once you choose an option, you are locked in. Wait. Dark staining in the sleeve. Again, not looking good for you, Rachel. Not looking good at all. Alright. Oh. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. Needed anything, in air quotes. She was probably hooking up with Norman. And then she turned on him and killed him. Maybe not, but we'll see. The register was mostly empty. A fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. Alright. Anything? Oh. Icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of the contents were half melted. Okay. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the few postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Alright. Is this outside? That night continued to take a horrible turn. Horrible turn after horrible turn. It must have been weeks since I had last seen Norman, but to find him like that, as I thought of him still lying on the floor, back there, the gun I carried seemed ever present. Seeing that dusty box of those old clothes was a shock. How long had they been there? And what was Rachel doing at Norman's place? I felt like I had only discovered more questions, no answers, but I was close to home. It was time to find out the truth. It's raining again. It was locked. This wasn't the right gate. Okay. Is this one locked? Also locked. Wasn't this house? It's probably the one that's open. Oh, nope, never mind. Alright. Let's see. Anything? What's this? The neighborhood's local post box. A letter was sticking out. It's just someone hadn't pushed it all the way in. I knew it wasn't right, but... Yep, you're looking at it. The envelope was addressed to Norman. There was no return address, but the handwriting looked familiar. I took a deep breath and tore open the package. The letter read, Norman, I'm sending this to you because I'm afraid to tell you this in person. What we did, well, it was wrong. My husband isn't an easy man to be with, but he is my husband, and your friend. I need some time to sort this out, away from you both. I'm going away for a while. I'm going to tell him, Norman, so don't you think you can hold that against me. I'm going to tell him and get past this. Maybe we'll work it out. I'm not sure I even want to, but he deserves at least that much. Goodbye. Whoa, either they hooked it up or they did something else that they need to explain to him, but I have a feeling it's the first option. Whoa, wait, go back. Oh, dang it. I had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. Can I go back out? Oh, dang it. There looked like there was blood on the wall outside. I wanted to look into it. What is that? It's very strange. I held my breath as I approached our back door. I was terrified to step inside. Bum bum bum! What do we find? The house was painfully quiet. Only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. The table was clean. It hadn't been used any time recently. Oh man. What else do we got? What is that? There was a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had I been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked this up? She left. Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill. Yep, we're opening it. I ripped the bill open. To my surprise, this is something about canceling my credit card due to non-payment. What the? The front door was locked from the inside. I couldn't go out, though I needed to see if Rachel was here. Alright, we'll look. This is the basement, I assume? The door was locked to the basement. Yep. Where did I put the key? Well, I guess we're going to find out. Start with to the right. The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Man, why is everything locked in your house, bro? Alright. What's that? Old photo of Rachel and me stared back, reminding me of better times. It didn't make me feel terribly uncomfortable. Did I keep it? No. There was no reason to hold on to old memories. I had my license and my credit card back. That was enough. Dude, your credit card's canceled. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't do you anything. Our television I had purchased just before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterward, but by then it was too late. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe Rachel knew that he lost his job and was sleeping with Norman to get some money in order to pay the bills. That could be a possibility, too. It could be a possibility. Alright. We'll go into the store first. I hope you guys like my little, stories that probably aren't true, but we'll see in the end. Don't know when that is, though. It's pretty short, only about an hour and a half. We're pretty far in, so we shall see. The books there were half mine, half Rachel's. Now that I look more closely, it looked like that man in the house had some of the same books I did. Oh, my wife's Rachel's suitcase was sitting on the bed. It was closed, but I had a feeling what was in it. Yeah, we gotta open it. Inside Rachel's suitcase was a few days' worth of clothes, some personal effects, and a train ticket. I stared at the ticket. I could feel myself flushed with anger and resentment. The date and time matched the receipt I had found. Oh. That receipt, if I remember correctly, was quite a ways back, and in the deep, dark, bad parts of it. Oh. The hallway mirror had been smashed. Its pieces scattered on the floor. Uh-oh. Where? What is this? Our sink, which needed to be replaced. One of the taps was always stuck, but I hadn't gotten around to fixing it yet. We were lucky enough to get this house with one of those wonderful old claw-footed bathtubs. Okay. That doesn't do much for my situation. I just need a couple keys or so. Maybe I'll find it in here, in the bedroom. I assume it's a bedroom. I don't know. My laptop had been left on. It only had a tiny bit of power. The screen was an old website about the water tower. There was a key in the top drawer of my desk. Yep, we're taking it. Pocketed the key. Now we have to figure out which one this key goes to, whether it's the front door or this hallway one. That is right down here. To the right. Oh, well, it's definitely not that one. It's the front door. Alright. I wish you could kind of see your items to see what you have, but I guess that doesn't go with the aspect of the game. Locked from the inside. What? Where does this key go to? Oh, the basement. I unlocked the basement door. Scared. Scared basements are never good. There was old Christmas decorations in the box. The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key. Yep, we're taking the key. Small key, trying to remember what he used to unlock it, or what it unlocked. Old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. Oh. I had put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished, so the door was stuck, and the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough. I don't know. Maybe I'll find something in the room upstairs. Please work. Yes! Unlock this door. It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in? I don't know. There was an old crowbar. Did I take it? Yep. That's how we're breaking through the drywall. Lifted up the heavy crowbar. I appreciated its weight. Alright, yep. We're going down to the basement. We're going to break through that drywall and see if we can find a key to the front door. Front door key now. I don't know. That song makes no sense. But, you know, not everything makes sense. Alright. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I had already looked through the trash bag. I forgot. here we go. The crowbar I found would be strong enough to break through that cheap wall. Yes, we are breaking through. Man, those sounds are so realistic. I swung the crowbar at the wall, smashed a hole large enough to step through. My breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down there? Was she okay? Is there nothing I can click on? What are all these? Uh-oh. Don't look. Oh, God. What? A filthy looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay within, but I knew I had to. After all this searching, when I looked in the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Yes? I'm not even looking at the screen right now. Jesus. Wrapped within the filthy rags, pale and still, was Rachel. She was covered in fading bruises and what looked like cuts. Her chest was a horrible mess of blood and dirt, and I couldn't bear to look at it longer. I thought about all I had seen, wondered if anybody could help me figure out who had done this. And when I couldn't stay any longer, I stepped away on shaky legs and made my way upstairs. Reluctantly, exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, never mind. Oh. What the heck? Maybe I would use some of Rachel's travel books to find some place to go. It was my wallet, with the contents still intact. Either somebody dropped that stuff, either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Norman's store, that forest, the water. Was I at those places before? I'm gonna go with no. No, there was no way that was me out there. I woke up in my house, remember? I wasn't off in any forest. I am so confused. This was an old photo of that other man and his wife, I assumed. I found it in that house. I recall those faded remains I had found deep underneath his house. What had he done there? What did I think? Was this man involved in this whole mess somehow? Yeah. Definitely. Those tunnels, those old tools from this house, the remains of his wife, he wasn't innocent. That was for sure. Oh, this is broken. Within the broken pieces that remained, I could see my face had grown pale and weak. I couldn't bear to look again. Did I actually expect a reflection? I felt empty and drained. If you guys give me 1 second, I'm going to check something out real quick and be right back. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and stop it here for now, and when we come back, we will continue and figure out who killed Rachel. Thanks for watching.